In a statistical hypothesis test, the direction of a hypothesis, that is the specific way in which the population parameter is claimed to deviate from the null hypothesis value, is defined by the alternative hypothesis. The direction or the specific sign chosen for the alternative hypothesis determines where the rejection region falls on the sampling distribution. In a two-tailed test, the rejection area is split between both tails, while in a one-tailed test, the rejection area is concentrated entirely on one tail. Suppose a mobile company wants to know if a recent operating system update has changed the average daily battery life of its smartphones, which was previously 15 hours. Because the company is interested in a change in either direction, the alternative hypothesis uses the not equal to sign. This results in a two-tailed test where the rejection area is split between both tails, and the null hypothesis is rejected if the test statistic falls into either of these regions. Now, let's look at the right-tailed test. Suppose a university implements a new accelerated learning program and wants to prove that the average student test score is greater than the previous average score of 80. Because the university is interested only in confirming that the program leads to a higher score, the alternative hypothesis uses the greater than sign. This means the rejection area is concentrated entirely in the right tail of the distribution. If the test statistic falls into this region, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude the new accelerated learning program is effective in increasing the average student test score. Finally, we have the left-tailed test. Suppose a drug company develops a new version of an existing medication. They want to prove the new formula causes fewer side effects, specifically, that the average incidence rate of nausea is less than the previous drug's rate of 15%. Because the company is interested only in a reduction in the adverse effect, the alternative hypothesis uses the less than sign. This means the entire rejection area is concentrated on the left tail of the sampling distribution. If the data from clinical trials yields a test statistic that falls into this low incidence region, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that the new formula is safer. If you want to test your knowledge on this topic, check the link in the description below or visit our community page.